Hey guys, welcome back to another RV tour. So today we are going to be touring my living room. If you guys enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. I greatly appreciate it and it really does help me out. And feel free to hit the bell so you'll get all of my future uploads. Alright, so we're going to start. I didn't film this kitchen dinette when I did my kitchen RV tour just because it was a mess. I mean, that whole table was just covered with stuff. This is kind of almost like our catch-all, as you know, as you will. So it was a mess. I had stuff all over it, all over the chairs or the seats and the table. So that's why I didn't film this, so I'm going to start with this now and then work my way through the living room. So again, here is our kitchen table with benches. So over here is what it actually looks like. So you got your bench there. Of course, you see I still have stuff on the chair. I got my purse. I got my thing I put my change in. And then over here, this is what it looks like when I take off the cushions. This is storage. So I've got quite a bit of room for storage underneath these benches, which is nice. And I also have it on this one as well. So both areas have plenty of storage, which comes in handy, especially on moving day, because a lot of our kitchen stuff I pull off the counter and it goes under here and also goes under the table as well. That right there, that's our Blackstone electric grill, which I need to do a video on that because it is amazing. It's perfect for if you don't want to use your stove. Yeah, so I need to do a video on that, but it is amazing. So for right now, since we use it, I keep it right there, but normally I put it underneath our bed because we have storage underneath our bed. So normally it goes under the bed, but for now, since we're using it, I like to keep it right there. That way I'm not constantly having to pull it out from underneath the bed. And it's so big that there's really nowhere to store it, like on the counter anywhere here. So I mean, I could store it right here, I guess, but then I don't know, it's just so big. But anyway, so yeah, that's where that goes. And then here is the top of the table. So as you can see, I've got my computer, I've got my bill book underneath there. That's how I keep track of our bills. We've got a printer, copier, scanner here. I've got my candle, which I am burning the blueberry pie from Bath and Body Works. Highly recommend this candle if you like the smell of blueberry pie. Definitely recommend that candle because it smells good. And then, like I said, I have my printer and everything there. I'm currently on the 5th season of Grey's Anatomy, if you can see that. I've been buying the seasons, so I'm all the way up to, I think, the 16th season, I think, is how far I've got. So I don't have the 17th or the 18th yet, but when I can get those, I will be getting those. So that's what I'm currently watching at nighttime. So yeah, this is our area just where we don't really eat here. We usually just eat at our chairs so we can watch TV. But this is like where I do a lot of computer work. So I'm actually taking a marketing course right now. And so that's where I do that, is right here. I have plenty of room. So it works out. So it's basically like a workstation, I guess. But you can also eat here too, of course, you know. Like I said, I have ate at this table. It's not like I've never ate here, but we don't normally eat here just because, you know, we like to watch TV while we're eating, which if you're sitting here, you can't see the TV because it's back behind you. The only way you can see the TV is if you're sitting over here on this side. All right, so then, you know, we got a window there, and then I have lights that are up there. And with these lights, they're on like a dimmer. So that's what the light switch looks like there. So if you just hit it like that, then it turns the lights off. And then back on. So I like that. It's really cool. Okay, and then, Okay, let's start over here. So over here we've got the, I'm sure you guys have seen these. Those are the Arctic Air fans. We actually bought this one at, I think it was Lowe's where we bought it. It is a decent fan. It does work really good, especially if it's not, you know, like extremely hot in here. It works really good. So I highly recommend getting one of these fans. You do got to be careful though, because if you put too much water in it, or I guess even if the water is like extremely cold, it will like spit out water. So you definitely don't want to put it somewhere where you where it's going to get, you know, soaked. So like we use it here. So what we usually do is we'll put a towel, you know, underneath it. And that way if it spits out water, it's just getting on the towel and not, you know, on the floor and ruining the floor. So that's the only thing I don't like about this fan is it does spit out water. I'm not exactly sure why. I think it's either the water's too cold or it's maybe a little bit filled up too much. We never fill it over the max, but I don't know. It's weird, but I do recommend this fan. It is a little pricey. We paid $99 for it. So it is pricey, but it does work really well, especially if it's not extremely hot. You know, if it's in the hundreds outside, then this fan's probably not going to work as good, but it helps for sure. You know, if we got the air conditioner going and this fan, it helps. Okay, enough about the fan. Oh, it's really cool though. It's like you got your fan speed here. This is like a light you could turn off and on, and then you can set how long you want it to go. And then it also oscillates, so it goes back and forth, which is cool. Okay, the next thing we got here is our little table and our DVD player. Now we used to have an Xbox. The Xbox like just quit for some reason. You'll turn it on and it'll automatically shut off. That's all it does. Turn it on, shuts off. So we're currently not using an Xbox right now. So that really sucks because we had our Hulu, our HBO Max, and there was another like something else, some kind of another thing we had on there. So we can't watch those. Can't watch Hulu, can't watch HBO Max, and then can't watch that other one that I can't remember what it's called. But on here, we can watch YouTube and we can watch Netflix. So at least we can watch Netflix. Because I'm telling you guys, living in an RV, you can watch just movies, but, you know, you're watching them over and over and over. So I highly recommend getting internet if you're in an RV, especially full time. Definitely want internet, because if you're like me, I like to watch my Hulu and my Netflix and my HBO Max and all that. So I definitely recommend you get the internet for sure. Okay, anyway, so this is a little table that we bought originally to put the Xbox on. It's just a little folding table. And the reason why we have this, because as you can see, that's our entertainment area right there. There is nowhere to put an Xbox, a DVD player, nothing. Absolutely no room at all. So that is one thing about this RV that I do not like, is the fact that they didn't drag this out just a little longer to be able to fit, you know, like an Xbox and a DVD player and stuff like that in there. So that is one downfall to this RV that I do not like as far as that. But, so we bought this table. I don't remember what we paid for this table. I know we bought it at Walmart. I'm sure it wasn't more than $60, probably less than that. But it works really well. It's out of the way. And, you know, you can use it for other things too. You know, you can use it to eat on or, you know, whatever. But we just use it to hold our, you know, the Xbox or the DVD player. So that's what we have holding that. And then again, over here, this is where we keep our shoes, because there really is just nowhere to put shoes in here. I've seen other RV people where they build something on their walls and put them there, but we don't really have a whole lot of wall space even. So this is where we keep our shoes, which it's out of the way. It is convenient. So It's not, you know, the best place. It's not exactly where I want to store the shoes, but it's fine. That is our electric fireplace, which works really good, especially in the wintertime when it's cold. This thing puts out a lot of heat, so I try to use this as much as I can and not the propane, just because during the wintertime, you go through that propane like no other. I mean, our propane bottles are not, you know, huge. We don't have any of the, you know, gigantic ones. So in the wintertime, if we're using propane, you know, we could probably go through a bottle in 3, maybe 4 days if we're lucky. So it goes really fast. So we try to use this electric heater a lot if we can. Because like I said, it does work. And the fact that it's like right here in front of the chairs where you sit, you know, makes it even better. So love, love, love this electric heater. And right here is just 2 cabinets, and then we've got our radio, which this radio, it's also a DVD player too. It doesn't play, well, I don't think it does. I don't think it plays Blu-rays or anything like that. I've never tried, but it is a DVD player, which is kind of weird because this is a 2020. So I figured they would at least put a Blu-ray player in here, and it's a DVD player. Anyway, it works, you know, I like it. It does work. Like I said, I've listened to music through here. I don't think I've ever watched a DVD through here because most of our stuff's Blu-rays, so I don't have a whole lot of DVDs, but it does work really good. The radio works really good, so I do like that. And our speakers are up here, so right there and right there. And then also we have the option to listen to the radio outside as well. So we have speakers on the outside of this RV too, which is really cool. So yeah. And then here are the cabinets. Like I said, they're not much, just your plain cabinets, which do not have a lot of room. If you can see how much room, it only goes back to like right here. So it's not very deep or very wide, but it's not too bad. So we just store, like, we have a controller in there. David has his Xbox headphones in there. We have our little walkie-talkie radios, which we haven't had to use yet, but I'm pretty sure these will come in handy if we're getting into an RV spot that's, you know, really tricky, because then I can be outside coaching David, you know, how to back into a certain area if it's hard to get through while he's, you know, in the truck doing it. So we bought those for that reason. And then I've got some CDs back there. So that's what's in that one. And then over here, it's kind of just random. We have a tool there. And then we have some binder clips. A cord for David's, I think. Yeah, it's the cord that you plug into this radio here to listen to his music off of his phone. So that's what that is. And then we have like a lint roller. So just kind of random stuff in there. Nothing real exciting in that cabinet. Okay. Fix that. And then under there is just all of our stuff right there. All the cords. I'm not a fan of the way it looks, but I really don't know how else to fix that. So here is my Google Home, which I love, and then, you know, all that stuff. And then here is our Cox cable router right here. We just got Cox cable internet, which is about, I think it's like $60 or $70 a month. But the speed on it is great. So it, you know, downloads things really fast. I never have any issues watching my subscription services or watching YouTube or anything. So it works really good. It was kind of a pain to get it because these RVs are really hard to get internet in. The RV is already pre-wired and everything for internet, so we could get internet through the dealer, but I heard that's like extremely expensive. So I don't want to run out there and pay, you know, $200-300 a month for internet. So luckily we are somewhere right now anyway that we can just get Cox cable internet. So that really helps. The place we were at before, I guess already had internet there. They had Cox cable internet. And we were able to get on their hotspot. So you could pick, like, if you wanted a week pass, a 24-hour pass, or like 3-day pass or something like that. Anyway, so we always did the week, and that was only $20. So it was $20 a week. So we ended up paying $80 a month for it. But we didn't have to, you know, have Cox Cable come out and run, you know, wires and all that stuff. So it was really easy there at our last place. Here, you know, we had to have them come out and they had to do whatever they had to do outside, then had to hook it up in here. And so it really was a pain, and it ended up taking the guy like 3 hours to do it. Like I said, it's the way the RVs are wired for internet is just really weird, I guess. And so it was kind of confusing, but I can't even explain exactly what all happened, but they had to do some fancy things behind the switches, you know, where you plug your TV and stuff in. They had to pull those out and do some stuff there, and they had to get underneath our trailer and where our, like, satellite, because we can get satellite and all of that, so they had to switch stuff in there. It was a pain, but I'm glad we did it, because nowadays you got to have the internet. I mean, you really got to have the internet. So I'm glad we did it, but it was a pain. But at least it's only like $60 or $70 a month, so it's not too bad. Anyway, and then here is our TV. I'm not exactly sure how big this TV is. Maybe a 50-inch. I'm not exactly sure. This is a 4K TV, so that's good. It's kind of weird, though, when you think about it. Like, you got a 4K TV, but you only have a DVD player. So I don't know if the previous owner, because this was a pre-owned RV, I don't know if maybe the previous owner put this TV in. Maybe it wasn't a 4K TV when the owner bought it and he put this in. I don't know. Or, you know, like I said, maybe they put it in. I don't know. But anyway, the TV works really good. I enjoy it. It's big enough. And so, yeah. And it's 4K. So, makes it even better. Alright, and then we got our cabinets up here. Now, the way I have this organized, I thought was going to be, like, I thought I was going to like it, but I don't know if I do. So this is where most of our movies are at. Which, I have a ton of movies, you guys. I mean, it's crazy. And this is not all of them. I put a lot of movies in our storage unit, so... And this is not all. This is just like a lot of the main movies that we watch. And David has his Xbox games up there as well. But yeah. So I don't know if I really like the way this is organized. Some of the movies are really easy to get to, and then some are not. And of course I have to have a stool to get up there and get to them too. The ones at the very top anyway. But yeah, so this is a start to our movies, but this is not all of them. So again, that's where we put our movies at, the main ones. I try to switch them out at least once a month. Like, I'll go through there, and like the ones that we've already watched, I'll take those out, and then I'll put new, you know, different movies in there that we're just not watching the same movie all the time. So yeah. This is a bedroom, which I'm not going to film this. I'll do a whole video on that another time, but this is where my daughter's room would have been if she would have came and stayed in the RV with us. But since she didn't, this is considered our laundry room / dog's room. So we have 2 Chihuahuas, and this is where they live, and our laundry and just all of that. So I'll do a video on that, but it will be separate. Okay. And then over here is our chairs, which are really, really nice. They do recline. I'll show you. So here you got this black thing here. You just pull that, and then it you just recline. So I like that. And then over here, you've got all these different switches. You've got heated seats. You've got massage. And then you got a light. So if you turn this little light on, you'll see. See that little light in the mirror there? So that's a little light. We don't ever use it, but it is cool that we have it. And then, like I said, we got the massage, which we kind of use, not all the time, but we do use that. And then the heated seats. The heated seats are really, really nice. I use that a lot, especially in the winter. And then you got a place to plug in your phone. So that's really nice. We have them on both chairs. So that one also has it as well. And then we got our little cup holders here. So obviously our cups go here. I've been putting the remotes, when it's just me here, I put the remotes right there. And then we've got a little storage in there, which is, that's money. That's our rent money. I just haven't paid it yet. But yeah, there's some storage in there. And these do go back pretty far when you do recline. They go back pretty far. And then over here, that's like where the seats are plugged into, is back there. And then I've got my little vacuum cleaner, which is cool. It's one of those cordless ones. It works really good too. It like, the runtime on it, I think it's only 25 minutes, so it didn't have like a lot of runtime, but it does work really good in here. You know, it's cordless, thank God. And it works really good. It picks everything up. I don't have any issues with it, except that the runtime's not very long, but normally it doesn't take me 25 minutes to vacuum, so it's all right. You know, I'll vacuum and then I'll go plug it in and then it'll be set for the next time. So love that vacuum. I did purchase that at Walmart, and I don't know if they still have that brand of vacuum or not. I'll kind of show you the name there. I don't know if they still have this vacuum at Walmart or not, but again, it was $100, so it was $99, so it wasn't too bad. I did purchase that a long time ago, like sometime last year. I don't even remember when I bought that, but it's been a while. So they probably don't have that. I'm sure they have a lot newer ones out now. So if you can't find that one, I'm sure you can find one that is very similar and that is like not like the Dyson or the Shark. What I want is the Dyson, but I just don't have $800 to pay for a vacuum right now. So that one works. And again, this is where we do a majority of our sitting, as right here. This is where we eat and where we just sit and relax and watch the lovely TV. All right. Right here is, I'm not really sure what this is. Just like a bench, really, I guess. Kind of like a catch-all thing here too. So I kind of have to keep this cleaned as well. Kind of just throw everything on here too. And then here is a carbon monoxide detector, or a propane detector, whatever you want to call it. Let's see. Yeah, it's an RV carbon monoxide / propane gas alarm. Thankfully, it's never went off, so I don't know what it sounds like, but I'm pretty sure it's extremely loud. But yeah, so I'm glad we have that. That way, if we're leaking, you know, propane or something in here, we can, we'll know about it, you know, because that'll go off. And then here is a fuse box. So there's like all kinds of fuses and stuff in here. Let's see if I can open it. I forgot how to open it. Oh, right there. So yeah, there's that. So it's like the fuse box, and this is not the only fuse box. So this is the fuse box that we have inside, and then we also have one underneath our trailer that's like the mother of this RV. So, but yeah, that's where a lot of the fuses and stuff are. Ouch. And then we also have a plug-in right there as well. This is where we hang just like our sweaters and stuff like that. I also keep a lint roller right here. I keep the dog's nail trimming thing right there. And then up here I have Chloe's leash and collar and doggy bags. I keep my RV keys there. And I keep all my other keys right there. And then my husband keeps his work keys and his truck keys right there. So that's all of that. Like I said, I do have 2 dogs. So I keep Chloe's right there just because I don't normally take her out. She's not an outside dog. She doesn't really like going outside. So I don't normally take her out very often. But I want that, you know, close in case if I need to. Coco's I have inside there, which when I film the video in there, I will show you that. And then up here we got another cabinet, which is full of movies as well. And if you guys see, I can like barely reach this. I mean, I can even barely open it. So this is where this little stool comes in handy. So I just set the stool right there. And then I step. And then I can open this and get in there. So, yeah. A lot more movies and games. David has a lot of Xbox games, and this is not even all his games either. Like I said, this is not all of our games and movies. When I moved out of the house, I probably packed, games and movies alone, I probably packed 5 or 6 boxes of just games and movies. So this is just like stuff that he knew he wanted as far as games, and then movies as far as we wanted. So yeah, so we don't get into that cabinet very often just because mostly like the games in there he doesn't play very often, and then the movies in there we don't watch a whole lot either, so that doesn't get access very often. And then I also bought this rug too. It was funny because my dogs are used to carpet. And so when we moved in here, we didn't have rugs or nothing. So for them to even jump up on the chairs to lay down, like they couldn't. Like they were having a heck of a time jumping. So we ended up going to Walmart and buying these rugs. So we got that one here. And then we've got this one here in front of the door. And I also have another one that same size in that room. And then, I don't know if I showed this mat. I also have this mat here in front of the sink, which helps when you're standing there doing dishes because it's got a lot of cushion there, so that helps. But yeah, I got all of that at Walmart. Again, I don't remember how much I paid. I'm sure it wasn't very expensive because we didn't need no high dollar rugs or nothing, so it works for us. And yeah. So again, you got another window there, another window there. And then that's where I keep our fly swatter. I have my friend's calendar right there. So we're currently in the month of July. And then here is a fire extinguisher that came with the RV. And then here is our door. So this thing is already thin shade ready. So we just need to go buy the thin shade. To put in there. That's why we don't have a shade or anything. And then that's what the door handle looks like. So you got your handle, and then you got your lock, unlock. And so when you open the door, you know, you can open it and then pull this, and then just have your screen door. So that's cool. It's a little too hot to have the screen door open right now, so I keep this shut a lot just because it's been so hot here. It's been in the hundreds. It's been like 105, 108, 110. We're currently in Kansas right now. So yeah, it's been really hot, and it just really sucks. But yeah, we plan on getting the thin shade for that, so we can hopefully block that. And then there are the steps that go up to our bedroom there, and then our bathroom there. And then here's our, see, there's our, where we can get the internet. for the RV, but like I said, I don't want to pay $200, $300, $400 a month for it, however much it is. I heard it's expensive. This right here is a, oh, what is that called? Like a, it reads the temperature in the trailer. I cannot think of what that's called. But anyway, here's our, little, golly, I can't even think what this called. This damn thing's called. Anyway, it's like your gray tank, black tank, and air conditioning and heater and all that. So that is where the battery's at. There's our water pump, which is not on, the water heater, and the interior lights. And then up here you got fresh water, which we have nothing in there. That's where our black tank's at, our gray 1 tank, and our gray 2 tank. I believe the gray 1 is the shower and the sink in the bathroom, and then the gray 2 is the kitchen. I always get them confused, but I think the gray 2 is the kitchen. Okay, so I'm gonna put my code in. Okay, once you put your code in, then that you've got the HVAC, the lights, the sliding awnings and settings. I never get into the settings. I don't mess with the slides and awnings unless, you know, we're on moving day. The lights. So you've got the bedroom, the ceiling, the awning light. And then over here you got your HVAC. So for the front AC. And then you got the rear AC, which is the one that we use all of the time, which it's starting to get hot in here. So I'm going to turn this on. Okay, so I've got it set to 67. As you can see, it's currently 85 in here. I always keep the fan on high. And then, of course, there's cool, and then there's heat, and then there's fan. So if you just wanted the fan on, you could do that. Then there's the heat, and then there's cool. And then you can set it on a timer, which we don't ever do. We don't set a schedule or anything like that. The in-command system, I think, is what this is called. But yeah, this is like where we control pretty much everything, especially like the heat and the air and all of that. So it's pretty cool how you can control everything from this. We can also control everything from our phone too. So if we have it downloaded to our phone, we can also control the air conditioning, the lights, all of that just from our phone, which my husband has it downloaded to his phone, so he uses it more than I do. I don't even have it downloaded to my phone, but if he gets hot in the night, instead of getting up to, you know, turn it on, he can just get on his phone, turn the air conditioner on or whatever. So it's pretty convenient to have it on your phone. But yeah, this is our RV living room. Also I wanted to show you. So we've got a vent there, 2 vents right there, and then that's our actual AC system right there. And then for our heating, our heat is like right there, and then we got another one right there, and then of course, you know, we got some in the bedroom and the bathroom and all that. But yeah, so this is my RV living room. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like I said, please give it a thumbs up. Also feel free to subscribe. But yeah, I don't really know what else to say in this, but I love this RV. I mean, like I said, there are certain things I don't like in here, but I do love this RV. It's nice. It's pretty new. It's a 2020, so you know, it's got a lot of storage. You guys know I already love the kitchen. The kitchen is what sold me on this RV in the first place. So I really enjoy it. I'm glad we got it. It is expensive, but you know, what can you do? But yeah, so I think that's all I have to show you. Oh, and this is a slide, by the way. This whole area right here is a slide. So on moving day, this whole thing comes in, and it's like no room in here at all. You couldn't walk through here if you wanted to. But yeah. All right. well, you guys, if you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave that in the comments below. If there's any fellow RVers out there that have this exact RV, feel free to let me know. This is a 29 MBS Keystone Cougar 2020. So feel free to let me know if you guys also have this RV. Love it, like I said. But yeah. Alright, you guys, well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and like I said, I will be filming. I think the next video I'm going to do is inside the bedroom there, so stay tuned for that. And yeah. Alright, you guys, well, I hope you have a wonderful day. Stay safe, be careful wherever you're at, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!